Most people would throw both of them away without giving it a second thought. But when I placed them side by side, I noticed something interesting. Neither lighter was completely useless. One still had a good fuel chamber. The other still had several parts worth saving. And that made me wonder, instead of throwing them both away, could I give them one final chance? So today, I'm not trying to build some complicated invention. I simply want to find out whether the useful parts from two discarded lighters can be brought together to create one working piece. Will it actually work? Or will this become another failed experiment? There's only one way to find out. Than we often realize. Sometimes, just one damaged component can make the entire object look completely useless, even though most of what remains may still work perfectly. Repair teaches us patience. Recycling teaches us creativity. And sometimes, the most interesting projects begin with the very things everyone else has already thrown away. If you enjoyed today's experiment, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we'll continue with another creative DIY idea. Before you throw away an empty lighter, take one more look at it. Because sometimes, the problem isn't that the lighter is completely useless. Sometimes, it simply has no practical way to be used again. Most disposable lighters are designed for one short life. When the fuel is gone, they are thrown away. Even if the body is still good, the ignition still works, and almost every part inside remains usable. But today, I found an old tire valve, and it gave me a very unusual idea. Could this small piece of rubber and metal become a simple refill connection and give an old lighter another chance? At first, the two objects seem completely unrelated. One belongs on a vehicle tire. The other belongs in a pocket or workshop. But that is what makes DIY so interesting. Creativity often begins when we stop looking at an object only for its original purpose. A tire valve is normally used to control air. It allows pressure to enter, while helping prevent it from escaping. And that basic idea made me wonder whether it could serve another purpose. Not as a perfect factory-made solution, but as a small recycling experiment. The lighter on the table is old. Its surface is scratched. The plastic has already seen plenty of use, but the ignition mechanism still works. The body is still intact. And throwing the whole thing away, just because the fuel is gone, feels like a waste. So instead of asking, "What is this object supposed to be?" I asked a different question. What else could it become? That single question is behind many of the best DIY projects. Old materials do not always need to return to their original job. Sometimes, they can become part of something completely different. A washer becomes a spacer. A spring becomes a clamp. A bottle becomes a container. And in today's experiment, an old tire valve may become part of a reusable lighter concept. Of course, anything involving fuel, pressure, or flame must be treated seriously. This is a controlled demonstration, not something to copy carelessly. Never puncture a lighter that may still contain fuel. Never heat it. Never test it near an open flame. And never use damaged or leaking parts. The two unrelated objects begin to look like parts of the same project. The old valve is no longer just a piece from a tire. The empty lighter is no longer just something ready for the trash. Together, they begin to form a new idea. Not an expensive invention, not a perfect commercial product, just a small example of how discarded materials can inspire a practical solution. Once everything appears secure, it is time to examine the result. The lighter now has a new-looking connection point. It changes the way the object can be approached. Instead of being treated as disposable, it begins to feel reusable. And that is the most satisfying part of the project. Not the value of the lighter itself, not the money saved, but the fact that something designed to be thrown away has been given a second purpose. Now comes the most important moment. Will the idea actually work? The first test is careful and controlled. No rushing, no open flame nearby. First, I check for any sign of leakage. I listen closely. I inspect every connection. Because a successful DIY project is not only one that works, it must also be stable, predictable, and safe enough to evaluate. After a final check, the lighter is ready for a basic function test. The ignition wheel turns, a spark appears, and after one more attempt, a small, steady flame comes to life. It works. An old lighter and a discarded tire valve have become part of one simple recycling idea. The result may look small, but the lesson is much bigger. Creativity does not always mean starting with new materials. Sometimes, it means seeing new possibilities inside ordinary objects. A good DIY project begins with curiosity. A better one continues with patience. And the best ones teach us to see value where everyone else sees waste. Today, an old tire valve found a completely different purpose, and an empty lighter was given one more chance to be useful. That is what recycling is really about. Not simply saving an object, but changing the way we think about it. So the next time you find an old tool, a broken device, or a small discarded part, do not immediately assume it is useless. Look at its shape. Think about its function. Ask what problem it might solve. Because sometimes, the piece you are about to throw away is exactly what your next project is missing. If you enjoyed today's DIY experiment, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we'll test another unusual idea using simple materials and see whether it truly works or becomes another failed experiment. Thanks for watching. Stay creative, work carefully, and I'll see you in the next project.